come next between master and disciples.
We invite you to listen to the following discussion by Supreme Master Ching Hai with our association members in Los Angeles, California, USA on September 13th, 1997 and November 14th, 1997, entitled Our Child Nature is God.
I can tell you a story about dentists. There was a dentist, you know, he like to comfort the children, you know. Okay, oh, it doesn't hurt, you know. So when he put the needle, you know, so big like this, into the teeth, you know, into the gum, you know, trying to make it numb. So he just tried to pat, and said, oh, what will you do when you grow up? So and then he put the needle right in, and the kid say, I'll kill you when I grow up. That's what it is. Yeah, the kid. Yeah. And then the kid cried so hard, just like you. Did you cry? No, you didn't. No, okay. The other kid who cried so hard. And, you know. So and afterward, the dentist treated his teeth, you know, pulled it out like that, and then he charged the mother $40. And the mother complained. He said, how come? It says outside only $10 for one tooth for a kid. Why you charge me 4 times more? Huh? $40. That's 4 times more. And the dentist said, your kid was so lousy, and he cried so loud he frightened all the kids out, and I lost the business. I lost all the 3 kids, so you have to pay for. And I heard that some of the people invited some VIP today even. They invite some of the VIP, you know, Vietnamese tradition, and you know what the Vietnamese like, and the tradition even like, you know. Oh God, when I heard that, oh, such and such come in, I said, oh no. Yeah, because I was going to go like this, you know, and then eat some lollipop or something. And if you bring such a VIP here, how do I have to behave, you know? It's different, you know. Sometimes people expect different from what we are, huh? You know, like very official and all that. But never mind, you have me. Just treat them all like kids today. Happy, huh? Today is the kids stuff, right? We want to be children again for a change, huh? We want to put down every kind of frigid, national or whatever traditional custom and just relax, right? Suppose the UFO even come here right now, we don't care. just be a kid, okay? I think that's the best time of our life. And it doesn't matter what befalls us, or we never know anything, really. We only know the basic things like, okay, if we're hungry, if we're thirsty, if the parents love us or not, if our friends are still there to play the game next day. And at that time, the world is more beautiful. But every time, we can go back to this childhood again, because it's always inside us. It's the kingdom of purity. Every one of us is a kid at heart, anyhow. Sometimes you don't feel like that? You do, huh? Sometimes you do, huh? But you know what? The way we're trained like, we have to be like this, we have to be like that, and especially there's a marching high, have to be like what, you know? I want to retire, become kid again, huh? Now I think I live a more free life, you know? Mother Teresa once said about Jesus, like somebody asked her, you know, it's about marriage, complaining that marriage is very difficult. Like, oh, my husband, oh God, it's so difficult to please him, you know. Can you advise me something how to keep a marriage? You know, a woman asked. So the Mother Teresa held up her finger, this finger, okay. All right, I just want to tell you, otherwise you misunderstand me. The fourth finger, okay? Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth finger, okay? You have witness, all right? It helped, and she had a ring on it. Oh no, probably this one, yeah, the left side, huh? This is the way you wear the wedding ring. So she held up her finger and showed her wedding ring. Yeah, because in many of the Catholic or Christian order, when a nun is, given up, ordained into priesthood, she wear a symbolic ring just like Mary to Jesus, okay? So she held up her ring. I don't have one here, but I can borrow, okay, something like this. And she said, oh, and I'm married too. Yeah, she said, Mother Teresa said, I'm married to Jesus. And he can be very difficult at times. So this is how God can change us. If we just let it be, just completely trust in the name of Christ, the name of God, or the name of Buddha, then everything will be arranged the way it should be. We just become like kids. Huh? Like today is the Moon Festival, is a festival for kids, and then we just join in and become one, and we'll be best. Huh? Yeah. Don't forget our child inside is always there, and whenever we call, it comes out, it peeps out. That's the godly nature. That's the nature of purity, where we don't worry so much, we don't calculate so much. Whether we do this, what will we get in return? The child don't do like this. The child never worry about the tomorrow. It's in the Bible also say the same. Don't worry about tomorrow. It's enough that you take care of today. And he said, look at the lilies of the valleys, how they grow. Even the little grass, God takes care of them. How would he not take care of you? But most of us cannot become childlike like this. And that's why we have a lot of sorrow, a lot of problems. Even though if we ourselves can be childlike, our relatives, our close ones, our loved ones are not childlike. And that can cause us also problems, pulling us back into a frigid kind of a world in which we sometimes feel suffocated. And it is difficult to live together when we are less than childlike. Childlike doesn't mean we don't take responsibility or we don't do what we have to do, but just do it in a very simple manner, in a very pure like joy and no expectation, because knowing God as God is, we should not really worry. He makes the whole universe in 7 days. Because suppose God make everything too perfect, what do we have to do, right? And then it will be even more boring, right? No cinema to watch, yeah, and no soup to eat, huh? Everybody would never be hungry, huh? No thirsty, no need to amuse ourselves, no need to do any sculpture or any painting or any artwork, because everything already there, nah? Already perfect, and we don't have to. Yes, there is everything already in the universe, everything is already perfect, but sometimes we choose to ignore it, to close the curtain between us and the perfection, so that we can see some flaws, some mistakes, something imperfect, so that we can create something new, or make it into perfection, into the likeness of the original one from God. And that's why we are as a human standard, or else we don't need to really. You see, many times when you enter into samadhi, when you enter the childlike state that I have mentioned, the real childlike, like angel, like God, the pure joy of existence, just to exist alone. At that time, we really know everything is perfect. At that time, everything we wish could be fulfilled. And also we never wish for anything in that stage. You remember those times when you were in samadhi. You really enjoy. Yesterday I came home all alone, the so-called home, temporary place. And I feel alone, suddenly feel like nobody around, Sometimes it feels very good, but sometimes in some certain moments you do feel empty. You feel lonely. Maybe the neighbors just left his wife or something, and I have affected. Yeah, we do get affected from anybody else's feelings who happen to be around us. Do you know that, or do you not know? Yes. You do. For example, sometimes you walk into some places and you feel, wow, this place is so uncomfortable, almost like joking. And sometimes you walk into a room and you feel, oh, it's just like very elated. Or sometimes you see a person the first time in your life, but you feel like, oh, he's so evil, he's so kind of so suffocating. You don't want to see him again. Or sometimes you're angry, or somebody angry with you, sit next to you, you just want to run away because there's like a repellent feeling inside you that you can't bear it anymore. Even though you sit together, but you wish you were miles away from each other, right? Yeah, this is the invisible effect of the projection of people's energy, be it positive or negative. So sometimes we do feel things not necessarily by our own karma or our own situation, but by some people. It's true, It's true that the people who has wisdom, who meditate, who become childlike and trust everything into God, things go just the way, like the wind blows. Just like the way the sun rises and the sun sets. There's no need really effort. When I think of other painters, for example, the professional one, they took days or weeks to paint one painting, and I make it in a few hours, sometimes half an hour, depends. And I never learned any technique. I didn't even read books about painting. Okay, fine. Other people still like it, and those painters, professional ones, they can mostly paint only one style. Like you see, sometimes you see a gallery of somebody exhibition, and you see from the beginning to the end, almost the same style. It's just different angle. For example, a person who specializes in painting forest trees with the sun rays through it, and a little pond underneath. Then he will do that all the time. And maybe different angle from here, he cut the pond into different pieces, and then in one painting, he give the picture the left side pieces, and the other painting he put on the right pieces, and the other one he put in the middle, etc., etc. And I look at one, I don't even need to look at the signature. I know it's his. Is that not so? Yes. Most of the time, I don't say every painter are like that. And it took them a lot of time to learn to do that, and a lot of time to finish that picture. And imagine spending your whole life painting almost the same thing all the time, and even takes so long with all your expertise and your experience in the field. That is something I worship. People are really patient, really are enduring. But it's all different. This is a technique and know-how, and mine is just natural, childlike, and I did it for the pure joy of doing it. I didn't even think of making money or pleasing the public. I had nobody else in mind at that time, and I didn't have any idea what I'm going to paint next, any fixed idea or subject. I just do it the way I want it, and the way I feel at that time, and it just feels good. Everybody is different, of course. But at that time, when I first paint any picture at all, doesn't matter how it looks to you, it means something to me, because I was so happy when I do it. And just for the pure enjoyment of seeing how it comes out. Yeah, so I did not have any effort really, or that's sometimes an effort. I tell you what gives me headache when I do some still picture, or like imitation, still life. Yeah, you paint flowers or you paint fruit or things like that. Then you have to like a copy. Then at that time, I feel tired. I got pieces. No wonder they cost a lot of money, the painters, to sell them. Fruits are still not so bad. Okay. But flowers are difficult, because I thought it's easy, and I put the flower there, it look easy, I'm going to do that, just for fun. Oh, it wasn't fun. It wasn't that fun like when I want to do my own creation. I create something, it's more free, I enjoy more. But when I started the flower, I had to finish. And the finishing project, I can't believe it. And I don't know how other painters enjoy doing painting, because if you have to copy something, that's inspiration is no longer there. I have to pay minute detail to the flower, and still couldn't make it like it is. I don't want to make it exactly like the flower, but I want to express something else through the flower. So at least that inspiration, that motive give me a little comfort. Yeah, when you see Van Gogh or something with sunflower and all that, don't think that's easy. It looks easy. It is not. It is not. Maybe it is easy for him, I don't know. Now I know why. Everything not original makes us tired. That's why this world makes us tired, because it's not original. This is the shadow of the real. And so we have to do things according to rules and regulation, and that's why it makes us tired. And that's why driving makes me tired, because it is like a copy, you know. I cannot do what I want. I have to do exactly what it is. And every time I go lecture, I can just speak naturally the way I do to you now, then it's okay. But if I have to think ahead of time and draw a speech, a draft, oh God, I never thought it could be so difficult. And I wasn't very bad at essay in school, you know. I was always number one. Yeah, I could write, but I never wanted to. When I sat in school, you know, and you were young, you were forced to do it, and I can do it very easily, anytime. But like if you have to describe something, you know, or describe an occasion, then it's okay. But then you have to describe God. You have to think ahead of time what God will look like. Oh, it's not natural anymore. Sophia, you were with me in Europe sometime, and you remember how difficult it is for me when I have to draft German speech or French speech. Especially it's not my fluent language for a long time, and it's like a headache, really. Even if I have to write in English, I feel so weird, I feel so sick, you know. It's not real. That's why I don't go often to Europe when I speak anymore, thanks God. It's more comfortable with English. Yeah, maybe that's why. Because we are originally the creator, originally a spark of the creative energy and divine. So anything force us to go into rule and regulation, to draw after somebody else, to copy, we don't like it. It's like machine. It's like a copy machine. So we don't have a creative energy to flow out of us, which is more natural to us, make use of our own creative talent, then we feel tired. And that's why all the jobs in this world make you tired. Doesn't matter how much money it offers you. I just realized that. It's not that you're lazy, it's not that you don't want to work, it's not that you don't want to contribute, but many jobs really drag you out, drag you down, you know, and drain you out, because you have to do exactly what, and sometimes it's really tedious.
Yeah.
Anyhow, you see, and now I feel very sorry for us sometimes, that we could not be childlike, even though we want to. And sometimes the reality, the world, just want to drag us back into this material, very heavy kind of existence. And we feel very tired, even though sometimes we work only 4 hours. Part-time, we're tired. And at the end of the day, we kind of use up all the energies. But then we also cannot be so innocent anymore. We have a lot of preconceptions about a lot of things which might not be true. And sometimes we know it, but at our cost later. Because everything like hits us in the face and telling us that things are not good and things are so hard. You know, money is difficult to earn, and you have to fight, you have to compete, and you have to do this, you have to do that in order to go ahead. There are many schools that teach you how to be a billionaire in no time, how to earn money without working. Actually, it's not like that. We don't need to really exert so much in the mind, but just try to remember the creative source of our real being. And then we can create everything. Actually, energy can create subjects, and they can even materialize things. You know that. In Tibet, there are some kind of tradition kind of sect, you know, when people teach you how to visualize things. You can even visualize anybody you want, even imagine him, or you can pick up a guy like that and imagine him and then make another one. Yeah, no need I say, clone the machine. No, you can do that by your own imagination until that person becomes reality and you can't even touch him. That's the problem. See, but that is not even a higher level yet. You see, that's all why all the magic, you know, comes from. You can imagine anything you want if you concentrate well enough. But this is just an example. Just an example. Sometimes, like one Indian guru in India, he can materialize things and give it to you. You know, out of thin air. Not he trick you, he really can. At least some ash, you know, I don't know what to do with it, but can do that. And this is really not yet the super level of consciousness, and we still can do that. Or what more if we go back to the real, the highest source of creation, of all things in the universe, from the small worms to big sun that warm the whole world without ever finished the energy. So actually all this know-how and all that is very nice. But when we rely only on that, we'll be in trouble. But people are successful. Some people are successful. They know how to talk, and if they don't have anything else to rely on, if they forgot God and the wisdom, then maybe they should try. But for us, try if we want. But we must remember the child inside is real God. Except you become pure as a child, you cannot enter the kingdom of God. You remember? Okay. That is just a way of saying that we have to rely everything on God again. That's the only thing that can give us everything we want. Really, we just naturally we encounter something and it brings us joy and benefit. We don't even have to exert any kind of work or any kind of effort. So this is the child that we should become, not the irresponsible one, but the wise child. And when we become so wise, then we become so pure. Because when we know everything, then there's nothing that we should know, nothing we seek to know, or nothing that we want to know. And that's why we became so contented, because we feel, at least, that we know whatever coming is fine. Whatever arrives is okay. God will arrange everything. God is the master in us. God is ourself, the creative energy that made us in the beginning, and that is part of us, that is us, and that will all forever will be. Okay, thank you all. I think we should just enjoy, and I'll see you later. It's a good thing about practicing quantum methods. We are really free. We are really liberated in this lifetime. Because we're free. We're free from any attachment of this world. And sometimes we are still attached to something, like maybe a brother, sister, or husband and wife. But that is love. That is obligation. That's a habit also, right? But we know deep in our heart that this is all not important. We might cry our heart out, because that's the way emotion works. Because we have emotion set up in our system. So if something happens, doesn't go well with the emotion, it busts out in tears, or in sob, or in a kind of sorrowful lamentation. But that's just the way the mechanical work of the body and the emotion. But deep down in our heart, in the other side, the soul knows this is no problem. No problem. So we don't go berserk, we don't have nervous breakdown, or we don't go to try to do something tragic to ourselves, or kill ourselves, for example, things like that, right? Because we're balanced, we're free. We're free. Some people free more, some people free less, of course, but eventually we know we're free, yeah? Sometimes we're free already, but we just have it thinking that we are not free yet. We still feel that, okay, I'm still very much emotional, I'm still very much greedy or some this and that, but it's just for a moment. just for a while. It don't last long. Not like most worldly people, when they have sorrow, when they have trouble, they couldn't function, right? They couldn't function. The sorrow dures so long that sometimes they forget to live. They just live in the past, forget the present, and ignore the future. But the Kuan Yin practitioner has a different point of view, and different strength, and different advantages, because we know we're strong inside. Huh? When we meditate, we're stable, and we clear our worry and our sorrow, and we feel good. We feel free. And that's the meaning of liberation in this lifetime. You know, I cannot give you anything more than that. It's nothing more precious. Huh? Money cannot buy. I cannot tell you money back guarantee because you don't give me any. So that's the end of it. Any question?
Master, my question is, when Master comes on this planet, why do they need any initiation, or why do they need any master?
Who? Who needs?
The master who is born as a master.
Oh, I see.
And then
They don't need.
I have seen in India also a lot of masters. They are born as masters.
Yes.
But they need a guru, or what we call the master.
Yes, understand.
And even though they are born masters, they are free to go. So master, why perfect master needs a guru to get the initiation?
They don't need really, but you know, like remember Jesus? Let it be done. Yeah? He was baptized by John the Baptist, and people also asked him the same question. He said, let it be done. Let the law be done. The law of the physical universe. Okay? Suppose I come to the United States and I'm British citizen. I come here, I have to obey the law of this country, even though it's a little different from England. I have to drive on the right side and not on the left side like England. Yeah? So I get into trouble. And just to be like everyone. And why not? It's no big deal to have a guru. Besides, if you have a guru, then everybody else also follow. You have your master. You know, the view is normal that way. Because everything too miraculous scare people also. They think it's hypnotism. They think it's cheating or the working of the devil. Really? Can't. This is already bad enough that any master should take a physical form, any form of the physical body. Because many people will cling to that form and think, oh, this is the form of the master. Any other form is no good. See what I mean? So God cannot always appear right here in front of us in one form or another. Suppose he appear in front of Jesus, and all the Buddhists will say, no, not for me. And suppose he appear in the form of the Buddhas, like many people would like to see. And then the Catholic will say, no, that's just a heretic, thing like that. It's very difficult. So we have to find the truth inside. It doesn't matter whether the master has a guru or not guru. He comes here, he has to eat, he has to be born, physically, he has to grow up, he has to study, everything else is the same. So it's the same with initiation. Also, it is good to be humble, to sit at the feet of someone, to learn to be a disciple first. It's no problem with the master. The master can be anything, why not be a disciple? Right? Yeah. Is that satisfying to you?
Yeah, very much.
Okay, thank you. Besides, another thing I want to tell you. Any master who comes to this world, physically, all the memories, all the glory, all the power is wiped away from him and her. After the age of maybe 4 or something. Then you don't remember anything, like everybody else. They have to learn anew. So, get the key again, Get the key from a living master, hand the key to him.
Some masters, when they get initiated, they get self-realization very fast.
Yes.
6 months, within 1 year.
Yes.
And some requires years together.
Uh-huh.
20 years, 25 years.
Yes.
And then they have the self-realization.
Yes.
Even though they might be born masters.
Master, yes.
Why such a huge time gap?
Oh, no problem. It's just their own wish to do that. just to show many different people that, okay, you don't have to be fast. Yeah? Even me, I take 25 years, so you don't worry about your own slow progress. See? It's just a master kind of showing people, encouraging people. For example, like that. Now, suppose I get enlightenment in realization, great realization in 6 months. Then a lot of people like that. The type of people who like that, quick to come to me also say, oh yeah, if you get it in 6 months, I get it in 6 days. And some people feel inferior if they take too long. So if they look up at some other master, or in the past or in the present, say, oh, that master take 25 years to become a Buddha. So I am okay. Yeah, even I don't progress very fast now. But look at that master, he's born a master, he still takes so long. So it doesn't matter so much. That's one thing. Another thing is that there are two kinds of master. One master is made, one master is born. See, the born master is quick. And the made master is like any of us here, has been wandering so many centuries and thousands of lifetimes in this world. It's the first time he comes to realization and he endeavors to become a master. And he can be. His destination is destined like that. And the other master is born by destiny, born with the glory of the master already, with all the power from the past, present, and future to bring into this world to do the work. So that's fast. All right? Okay, brother?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, no problem. Yes. There are no difference between being slow or fast because we have been all masters in the past anyhow. It's just the master has realized it already long ago and come back again as a born master. You see what I mean, brother? And some just, newly made here. Yes?
Can I ask?
Yes, please.
Masters, some of the perfect masters, strong masters, they sometimes never come out from the caves of the Himalayas. They never come out. They continue to be there, and we small people don't get the benefit of those masters.
Oh, that's their master work. Who are we to tell the master what to do? Each master has their own destination, their own mission to do. To sit in the Himalaya just as good as to preach to the people. See what I mean? Yes. Some master like to go out and share the joy with the people. So master just sit there and benefit by radiation, by their presence in this world. It's fine. Okay? Yes. Some doctor became professor and teach in university, Some doctor just work in the hospital. Some doctor retire, don't work. Any more questions, brother? Okay, your questions are beautiful. We all benefited from that. We benefited from the master not only in the physical presence, but there are also goodwill and life from the master when he meditates in the Himalaya or meditate anywhere. But of course, it is more direct, and for those who have affinity with such a certain master, they come in contact with the physical master, so they can realize it quicker. Yes. And the other masters sometimes sit in Himalaya, support the working master. Yeah, support. Mentally support, or spiritually support. Everyone has their work. No problem about that. Okay? What else? You happy? Yeah. You with your leg again? Please help him if he cannot walk. It will be alright, brother. After a while, you get used to it. I'm sure. Should I tell you a story about some bad thing before you leave? There was a disciple, sit down, who come and complain to the master. Oh, master, oh my God, to be married is terrible. To be married is terrible. Oh, I think I'm going to divorce this woman. She's terrible. And the master said, no, don't worry about it. It will be better. And the disciple asked, how long, Master? How long will she change? How long will our situation change? Should I come bear no more? He said, I guarantee to you, 10 years later, things will go better. And then the disciple said, really, Master? After 10 years, we'll be happily ever after? And the situation will be improved? Master said, no, you get used to it. Okay, brother, go in. Any of you help him? Well, he needs a little comfort at this time because it's new situation. If you want something done, do it yourself. You know, right? You know that, right? Okay. Any other cute question? Yeah.
When you go to the church as a Catholic people, in the middle of the Mass,
Yeah.
They give the bread to the people and the blood. So,
The wine.
yeah, the wine. But they said it symbolizes blood and body, bread is body and wine is blood of Jesus.
Yes.
So would you please to speak some more about it, because I think about it, but I don't understand what does it mean. Please.
Thank you.
Are you Catholic?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. It's very simple, Mother. It's very simple. When Jesus was alive, He always give blessed food, you know? And because somebody eat that, it's benefit. Yeah? Benefit them. Eat whatever blessed food that Jesus gives, or partake of His meal or bread, whatever. Because if you eat that, it's kind of the Master radiation is with the food. So that's just like the Master give you His own flesh and bone, see? Or blood even. So the wine or the water you drink is like elixir, huh? And then when the Master bless it, or you think of the Master and ask Master to bless it, then you drink it just like you have His blood transfusion to you. Huh? You become stronger and spiritually enlightened just like Him, or almost like Him, and slowly become like Him. And that is a symbol of blood and flesh from Jesus. And this is a ritual that is left over from the old time. Anytime, even in Buddhist temple, they also now still, you know, like they go and bring some offering food to the Buddha's altar and some water there, and later they share it to everybody and say, oh, this is the Buddha blessed it. That's why Jesus said, when you pray to my Father in my name, my Father will bless you. Why is that? Because at that moment, Jesus was commissioned as a son, yeah, to transmit the blessing from heaven through him. Just like the water pipe is commissioned to bring water into your house from the water resource, yeah? You can worship the pipe or you can kick it, it still bring water, okay? The function don't change if you kick it, but don't kick too hard, it breaks. Then the water no more. That's the only thing why you have to take care of the water pipe, you know? Some of you live in America in some very cold state, right? And then in the winter, you have to even take care not to talk about worship, huh? Yeah? Sometimes you have to bow on your knee and you know, mend the water pipe, and then to put cotton wool and insulation kind of, warm stuff, padding stuff around the pipe, so that the pipe don't break during winter time, and then your water no more. You know what I mean? So the same, if you take care of the Master or you love the Master, it's because you love yourself. You love the things that you get from the water pipe. Okay, Mother? You're welcome. You know, just like somebody love you and help you, in turn you will love and you know, be grateful to that person, right? It's just normal procedure. And the more sacrifice, the more dedication, the more love and respect you get in return. So you don't have to be a king to get this kind of treatment. You just have to be dedicated, very, very loving and selfless. Then you get all the respect and attention, even more so. Not even if you don't want it, you will get it. It's just a kind of the law of cause and effect, huh? So don't be jealous if somebody get all the attention, because she or he probably dedicate his or her all to the welfare of other people. And in return, that's just a normal reaction, huh? A normal procedure of of the working law in here, that if you are very good, then you have good things in return. Not all the good thing, of course, but outwardly looking is like that. And in heaven too. Heaven will be registered, your name and your work and your dedication, yeah? So don't think nobody knows what you're doing. Even nobody knows, heaven knows. Huh? And that's important. And heaven is what? It's ourselves, yeah, our knowledge that we know we are good. We're satisfied with the way we represent ourselves in this world. Like, okay, that's what I want to be. That is the way I'd be happy with myself. I'm selfless. You know, I like to be noble like that. And then after a while, you even forget that you are noble and selfless. You just do it. Like the way the sun gives warmth and, you know, nutrition to the all beings. You don't even know you're doing. Huh? You don't feel anything. You just do it like you're breathing, like you comb your hair or wash your hands. Very natural. And that's when we reach perfection. But even then, at that time, we don't know we reach perfection. And that's a good thing about it. Or else we would think we're so good. We stick our nose up into heaven and then all the angels will get sickle. Yeah. Okay, that's it for today, folks. No more question, huh? Oh, come on. Yes.
Con có ông bà nội lớn tuổi rồi, 80 mấy rồi, mà đầu óc thì cũng không có, thì cũng không có rõ ràng cho lắm. Mà họ buồn lắm, có muốn làm sao để mà giúp cho họ vui đời sống.
You can read stories, đọc sách rồi cho ông bà nghe, cho ông bà coi TV, nhiều khi đọc chuyện xưa, dẫn ông bà đi chơi vòng vòng, uống cà phê nhảy đầm, vô karaoke nhảy, thôi cái đó buồn cái gì, hả? Ok đó. Rồi, tôi biết rồi, quá tuổi rồi. Thì tôi phương tiện nhưng mà đầu óc không có rõ ràng thì thôi cũng chắc không biết, tôi để phía sau đi không sao đi tôi. Còn thì giờ mà rồi tiếp gì à? No problem. Yeah.
Thưa sư phụ, con có má con với em con á bị tâm thần nó từ 20 năm nay rồi. Thưa sư phụ làm sao con có thể giúp? Dạ thôi sư phụ, ở nhà thôi, mà uống thuốc mà không hoài tới từ hồi giải phóng vô tới giờ đó không hết luôn chứ.
Chắc tại bị sốc cái gì mà hả? Tôi nghe cái gì? Có hỏi cái lý do tại sao? Nếu họ kể ra thì họ bớt. Tại sao sốc?
Gia đình cũng lộn xộn sau đó đó, bị giống như là với cái tình trạng thay đổi nhiều quá.
Hiểu rồi.
Con giống như vậy.
Phải cao mà.
Dạ em trai có một đứa em trai mà người ta mẹ con rất là đau khổ rồi bệnh luôn.
Thì cứ lâu lâu phải nghe những cái chuyện đó cho họ nghe, họ bớt đi, biểu họ bỏ đi, hả? Đi xong rồi bỏ đi, kiểu niệm Phật này kia, có ngồi thiền niệm Phật rồi chút, ok? Ngồi thiền cũng thiện á, nếu mà biết, hả? Rồi từ từ nó sẽ bớt đi, hả?
Nhiều khi con đi chơi hoặc coi video á để giải trí á, cái một hồi con nghĩ nếu mà mình dùng cái thời giờ này để mình ngồi thiền á thì nó có lợi hơn. Nên ra con cứ phải tranh đấu hai bên như vậy. Như sư phụ bảo, nhiều khi như sư phụ bảo lúc nãy là dẫn ông bà nội con đi ra ngoài chơi á, thì như vậy nó có phải là thế tục lắm không sư phụ?
Thì mình lúc mà ngồi thiền lúc mình đi chơi chứ, mình đi chơi hoài thì không tốt, mà ngồi thiền hoài cũng hay, hả? Tại vì mình chưa có đủ cái lực lượng để ngồi lâu thì mỏi cẳng, mỏi đầu óc, nghĩ lung tung cũng mệt á, ngán á, thì mình ra chơi một chút, sẵn dịp dẫn ông bà đi chơi cho vui, cho ông bà vui tuổi già, rồi cái khi nào mình chán rồi mệt rồi, để mình về ngồi thiền, có sao đâu, ok? Ngồi thiền được bao lâu hay biết đâu, nhưng mà coi phim chọn lọc á, nhiều khi đừng có đi coi mấy cái phim mà nó bạo lực quá đó, đó là những cái phim mà quá kích động á, mình về tối ngủ mình nó không yên tâm á, rồi thiền nó không được bình lặng vậy thôi, ok hả? Cái lâu lâu đi karaoke này kia hay là đi nhảy đầm một chút đâu có sao đâu, dẫn ông bà đi chơi nhảy téo cho ông bà vui chút, ông bà thích cái gì thì dẫn đi đó chứ không phải đi nhảy đầm mới vui, đi chơi hóng mát này kia đó, để uống cà phê rồi nói chuyện hôn nhân á, cái đó Ai nữa? Còn ai nấy đi, đường ai nấy chạy nha. Mình cái nội tâm mình thay đổi, lúc nào mình cũng càng ngày càng mở rộng cái tâm trí, càng ngày mở rộng tình thương, cái đó mới là ngon lành. Chứ thấy chị hai ngon gì ai cũng thấy chưa.